everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah with Fisher Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So, about a week or so ago, we had a rabbit get out of her rabbit run and got into the front yard, which wasn't a big deal. I just wait till the end of the day when she was out moving around and I could catch her with the flashlight. And so I did that and put her back and everything was good. Well, then she got out again and I couldn't find her. And later I found her in the yard, but I couldn't catch her. And then she went missing. Completely not in the yard whatsoever. And she's been missing for about 4 or 5 days. Well, suddenly I went out in the evening to feed my boy rabbits in the chicken pen pasture, and I find Hershey. So there's a chance she's pregnant, but she came back with an injured eye. The eyeball itself is fully intact, nothing wrong with it, so it was just superficial, kind of like right here above her eye. So I was kind of giving it a day or two just to see what it was going to do. Most of the time, if I've seen that, usually within a day or two, the swelling goes down and then they heal right up. Well, this morning, I went out to check on her, and the eye is really angry, and anyway, she had some discharge coming out, so I thought, well, maybe whatever it was had festered, and it was finally pushing out. Well, when I looked at it, it was a perfectly round hole that went down into the top of her eye. Anyway, I've never dealt with this before, so you guys are going to come along with me. I do believe what we have is a botfly. So, they say not to pull on them, because if they break, then the larva is down inside, and then it's really going to become infected and all that. So it's best to suffocate the larva. And the best way to do that, typically a lot of people, what I've seen online, is they just do some Vaseline smeared on there or whatever. Anyway, you just want to cover the hole with something that goops it up, and then it keeps them from being able to breathe. This will then push the larva out so it can breathe, and then you get a hold of it and help pull it the rest of the way out slowly. So anyway, that is what we're going to be doing today. So if you're squeamish, probably don't want to continue on the video. But otherwise, we'll go get a hold of her and get started. Alright, you guys, so here's Hershey. Yeah, so look at her poor eye. It looks pretty bad. Hey, you're trying to bite me. Look at that. So her eyeball itself, like I said, is totally fine. So we're going to put some of my salve, my homemade salve, on the eye, and I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Alright, you guys, so that is, hold on, sit still. That little hole, see how it's breathing? That weird brown dot in the middle of the bloody spot. You can see it move, but anyway, that is the hole that the larva is in. Try not to upset her. Alright, so I put my salve on there. I'm going to have to coat it some more because it's already, you can see it's moving in there, trying to push out so it can breathe. You see that? So we're already almost ready to actually start grabbing it. Alright, you guys, we had to use all our hands, but look at this thing. We just got it out of her eye, so now basically we'll pack the salve back in there and it'll help heal her up. But now her eye should heal up now that we got this darn thing out of there. It took us about 20 minutes, I think, of letting the salve sit on there, and then finally it worked its way out enough that I could get a hold of it. Alright, you guys, well, that's a new experience for me, but I think we got it figured out. Basically, put salve on there, wait about 20 minutes, and then smear the salve off so you can see really well, and just slowly pull it out. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you again soon.